that really capture what Nicky is all about. And I think it's his passion and it's his attention to detail. And of course, it's his love of antiques. I mean, you began in the antique world, right?
1968, Portobello Road, with a stall like half the size of this table, buying, selling Deco, vintage, Bakelite, Edwardian, Victorian jewelry. Yeah, it's got an invisible class, so you're trying to find it, yeah.
And we'll take a little tour of Nicky's amazing life. You've traveled the world. You go to India directly to work with the setting designs and to work with the stones.
Absolutely. Well, Jaipur is the epicenter of the gem trade, so there's wonderful stones. Even if it's a Brazilian quartz or an African ami, they come to Jaipur. They come, as I said, that's the epicenter. That's some celebration. That's a little, yeah, that's been the Elephant Festival in Jaipur.
Beautiful.
On a camel in Jaisalmer.
Well, you must be so inspired when you're in these
yeah, because it's an abundance of color and
exotic cultures.
Always. And you laugh a lot. Well, I do, because it's so bonkers there, you know. That's me feeding the monkeys. Yeah, it's been an amazing journey. And it's because of HSN I've been able to do that. I mean, really. And because I'm very blessed.
All of you watching that have loved his collections.
And have supported me over, I mean, 20 years on any level is a long, it's a long stretch.
Well, so, there's not many collections, there's not many designers that can
I love the flexibility
create that type of following. We're on the Art Deco collection, which I've had a chance to present with Nicky before. I am just as speechless the second time around as I was the first time I presented this. If you want something that truly captures the Roaring 20s, the Great Gatsby, the fabulous Art Deco designs of Paris, or it's at the Chrysler Building, all these iconic pieces of architecture that are in the world, this is it. This is quintessential Art Deco at its finest. We have the ring, I believe, at one of the lowest prices we've ever offered.
How much is the ring today,
And
Sarah?
we have the bracelet.
$49.90.
So the ring is down to $49.90, which is 50% off. That gives the flex pay down to less than $10. And the bracelet is $100 off our regular price.
That's crazy.
And the size of those gemstones, the onyx, the green chalcedony, I love that combination. They're so striking together.
I want to keep it.
There's a quick look at the ring with the onyx and the green chalcedony together. We do have sizes 5 through 10 in the ring. The bracelet is going to be nearly 7 inches in length. I could spend an entire hour talking about this.
Well, also the thing about Deco is that it never goes out of fashion. I mean, it's 1925, it's 2018, Deco still works. It's like the same, the buildings, the architecture, it still works, it's still strong, because it's all about scale. So if you get the correct scale, the same techniques, black and silver, it's your basic, wonderful, faceted onyx, the flexibility of that bracelet.
It's a phenomenal choice for you today. It's a magnificent, empowering, striking, fashion-forward design that you'd be thrilled to wear at any point. And with any of the fashion of today, so enjoy that ring.